Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, what up?
What up?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's been a minute. It's been a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
We've been busy. You've been out of the country and
Holidays, out of the
holidays
country.
and
I was out of the country last week. You're going next week.
yeah, for a little bit. I'm not going for as long as you went. That's for sure.
What do you mean? I was only gone for a week.
I ain't going for a week. Hell no. I'm going for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was a long time. The last time we did a podcast was
Yeah, we did it a couple weeks ago, but it's just
we never got
a chance to post it.
We're like, maybe we'll post it. It was already after Christmas and after New Year's. We're like,
There was also some technical difficulties because when we first the upload failed the first time, and then nobody was home, and then I left, and then I was telling you to do it, and I think you did it.
I did,
but then I was kind of limited to access with anything while I was in Canada. So,
that is what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe we'll just leave it up one day. We'll just stick it up randomly.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You can listen to our rant. You can listen to our rant.
Hey, at the end of 2026. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah. We just transitioned from 25, 26. 27. 27.
I don't think we ever specified the year. So.
We didn't. We'll just play it again.
Let's recycle it.
We'll just recycle it. I don't think we talked about anything at the time of anything at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. My usual ranting.
Yeah.
But 2025 is closed out. It's over. It's done with.
Yeah.
We're in a new year now, 2026. Hopefully hopefully everybody had a good 25, and I hope everybody has
Christmas, good New Year.
Yeah, I hope everybody has a great 2026. I mean,
that's right.
I hope everybody enjoyed Christmas. I'm sure a lot of people spent it with their families, which is good. We did. Hope everybody had a good time on New Year's. It's kind of weird though because the holidays ended up being on like Thursday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was nice for me.
I mean, it was nice for some people, but some people it wasn't so nice for. Dude.
Yeah.
And
you can't like go super crazy.
You couldn't like if you have let's say you had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off or whatever.
Yeah.
Some people did. Probably I would say probably a good
that's
amount
what
of people.
I did.
We did that for one weekend. We did that for New Year's. For Christmas, we didn't work New Year's Eve, or we didn't work Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So we took those 2 days off. But in terms of New Year's Day, we did New Year's Eve. We worked New Year's Eve and then we were off. We were New Year's Day and then the day after. So
yeah, we have a trade off where if there's three days like that, it's Black Friday, day after Christmas, day after New Year's. You work one, you have the other two off. So I did Black Friday.
Yeah, why the hell wouldn't you work Black Friday?
Yeah, I mean it's not like I go shopping or anything. Well, I mean then again, people like to go crazy on Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, that's true.
There's.
So I don't know. I don't know if I would call it because of Black Friday. I just say because of day after Thanksgiving. I guess,
it's
right?
day after Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
But people probably, games are on Thursday and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So on Thanksgiving, so
Football's all weekend.
Yeah, people probably want to have that day off. Which I mean, to each their own. Whatever, but whichever day doesn't matter to me.
Yeah,
I'll work it. They're all slow days for us, anyways. Yeah. So it's like whichever one you pick, you're not doing much. But yeah, went to Canada. I had a New Year's in Niagara Falls, Canada side. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they light up the waterfalls.
Did they have the red flags with the sickle and hammer?
No.
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 I thought they were going to transition to a different country, different government.
They had a themed like Northern Lights. Kind of. So like the falls would be different colors and they would be shifting colors and stuff like that. And then there was a fireworks show, and then a block away there was a casino. So
did you go?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn. Lucky you, huh?
Well, it was. I mean, we're working.
Yeah. It's just the two of you guys.
Yeah, we got there like 7:30 to the park because it was already dark, and so we're like, oh, let's take a look. There's light. There's a light display. There's lights displays.
Yeah.
There was like this laser show. I'm sure you probably saw my snaps.
Yeah.
But and then 8 o'clock there was fireworks, and then we're like, okay, and then we hung around for a little while, and then we're like, let's just go to casino. Let's go get some food.
Yeah.
And then go to casino. So we went there, and then we were like, we'll make it back for fireworks because at midnight there's also fireworks. And it got closer to midnight, and we're like, it's kind of comfortable in here. It's warm. It's warm.
So you guys spent the freaking New Year's in the casino?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
How was that?
Uneventful.
They have a countdown?
Uneventful.
Did they have a countdown?
I mean, you heard people counting down. I mean, we counted down with them, but you know, there was a band playing and stuff like that. So I mean, casinos always have stuff for New Year's.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it was cool. It was cool. Went to Quebec.
To the Frenchies?
To the Frenchies. Dude, it's crazy how everything changes the second you drive into Quebec. You're in Ontario and you're fine. The second you cross the border, everything literally it's a flick of a light. Everything's French. Signs, everything.
I mean, Quebec is
French,
right?
Yeah,
I think they want to actually secede from Canada, become just a French country.
Yeah.
French-speaking country.
Well, I mean,
wouldn't be
whatever.
shocked, wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, Alberta wants to leave too, so Canada's in a pretty
A weird spot.
weird spot. They put
Dollar
themselves
strong.
in
Dollar
dumbasses.
strong over there, though.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
I know it is because Canadian dollar's garbage.
Yeah. I mean, we went to a few shops and stuff. We're like, fuck, might as well,
Yeah, 100%.
We're actually looking.
If you
we're
can
like,
afford to, then why not?
Yeah, we were actually looking at like Canada Goose, the jackets.
Mm-hmm.
Cause they're in Canada, maybe they're cheaper. They're not.
They're not made in Canada, are they?
They're called Canada Goose. So I would
Yeah,
assume
yeah.
they're made in Canada.
I don't
but
know.
Anyways,
Ship
they're
to
probably made in like
production Vietnam.
Indonesia or something. Yeah. Well, we were looking, and I'm like, well, technically, if you buy it there, it's still cheaper because the dollar's
Yeah, so much stronger.
after conversion.
Do you know what the conversion was? No.
It was like $1 was like 1.3, almost 1.4.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's high.
Yeah.
Because usually before
It was close to 1-to-1.
Canada, well, nah.
There was times it was real close to
it was
1-to-1.
close 1-to-1 maybe 15, 20 years ago.
Maybe
but,
that's all I remember.
But recently, up until the last couple of years, it was at like 120,
yeah.
115, 120. And then Canada decided to F itself and basically now it's 140 almost. I mean, Canada's got some big problems.
Yeah.
They should have stuck with the U.S. Instead. They thought they could play hardball with the U.S. Bro,
Yeah.
yeah, you guys fucking retarded, bro. You guys made the wrong decisions because now you guys are paying for it, dude.
There's some signs though. There's a lot of like. Oh, go ahead. Finish your thought.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say there's like you heard on like the radio station or like the TV. They'll be like, we're bringing steel production back to Canada. We also can make steel and all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
They
you're
could.
gonna say that, and
Yeah.
you're gonna do it because you have to keep your economy afloat somehow, right? But at what cost?
Yeah.
Who are you gonna sell the oil to now?
Well, not only that, but it's like how long is it going to be until you're producing enough to supply yourself,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
Um,
I mean, supply yourself is one thing, but you gotta make money.
Yeah, right.
You gotta sell this to somebody.
Yeah.
You didn't want to make a deal with Trump on tariffs. Well, oh well.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? Listen, I like Canada. There's a lot of people that in Canada we got family and stuff
Yep.
like that, but at the same time, Canada shot itself in the foot. So that's beyond.
We like the people there. The government. Well, not government. I guess
Which people?
I'm like we like.
Conservatives?
No. I'm saying we like
We
Canadians
like the
are
Canadian
fine.
people.
Yeah, Canadian
They
people
just
are fine.
government's retarded.
Canadian government's a little
Yeah, it's elected by the retarded people. So I
But-
mean, that's their own choosing, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's what it is. I mean, I'm sure that eventually they'll figure it out. But I mean, they really put themselves in this hard spot, especially now.
Yeah.
Look what just happened last week, bro. We're in 2026. Fucking Trump knocked out Venezuela.
Yeah.
He took out the
He
Russians.
didn't knock out Venezuela and knock down Maduro, but
That's good enough.
yeah.
He took down the Russian ships.
Yeah.
Russians are pissed.
I believe it.
I just seen they were bombing freaking Lviv in Ukraine
Oh,
today.
yeah?
Yeah. Iran's about to fall, I think. They're having a huge protests over there. Trump is making these crazy policy changes. Dude, dude, it's been what, 7 days in 2026?
Yeah.
He's done like 50 million things
It's like
already,
he's
dude.
been waiting. It's like he's been waiting for a new
Well, I
year.
think I was just reading today that they were saying 2025 was the Trump muck down, things are gonna be great, but they're not so great. Crypto fell and stuff like that fell, and now he's like, dude, let's get it.
Yeah.
Yes, it was yesterday.
He's like, nobody's gonna see this coming.
Yesterday, I think he said he did like 3 different things yesterday. He said, the defense contractors
Yeah.
They need to get their crap together. They need to start building new plants and like updated equipment and everything. And get back on schedule to get stuff made. Otherwise, they're gonna cut their contracts. He also put a limit on how much they can pay their CEOs at $5 million.
Oh shit.
No more stock buybacks. No more dividends.
Oh no shit.
He said until you guys get your shit together, you're not gonna be spending money on anything else.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, we can just cut the contract and I'll just give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Now the problem with that is the defense industry is
very lucrative.
the defense industry. It's got a lot of say in a lot of different things,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But Trump wants a strong military, and then after that, he said he wants to raise he wants to raise what am I trying to say? Oh, so Trump wants to raise the defense budget from $1 trillion to $1.5 trillion by next year.
Nice.
So basically double.
Yeah.
Not double, but half times.
50%.
50%. Which is awesome. It just gives you a bigger, mightier military.
Yeah.
I mean, our military just showed what it can do in Venezuela.
38 minutes.
Come in, dude. You get the guy. Get out. You flew in. You took out all the freaking radars. They had all the...
Yeah.
That whole mission, which lasted, I think, 2 hours completely.
Yep.
Not a single casualty. Not a single plane lost.
There was
nothing.
injuries, but no casualties. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. How do you fly into a country
No.
with helicopters at
While
that
they know you're coming.
and they have zero response?
Yeah.
Either somebody got paid,
Maybe.
or B, the U.S. government or the U.S. military is just that good.
Or they probably, I mean, they for sure have tactics and tools that they're not going to tell you they have.
100%.
Right.
U.S. military.
Yeah.
Because the Venezuelans had new upgraded radar systems from China, which were rendered basically fucking inoperable when the U.S. came in. They had the modern surface-to-air missiles, air defense, the S-300s and I think the S-400s, as well as Buks from Russia. None of those worked. So either
somebody paid.
got paid.
Somebody looked the other way, or their shit was
or
top tier.
Or America just went, let's just do it real quick. EMP, ping. Wherever you went in Venezuela, let's just knock out this section. They flew into a fort and took the dude.
Yeah, I know.
They flew into a fort. They didn't fly into just anywhere.
Yeah.
They flew into a fort and they grabbed the dude and they're like, we're out. Nothing, dude. That's crazy.
Yep,
I mean,
yep.
listen, you got to look at it from both ways, right? Some people are saying, oh, that's not us. That's not a good thing that, that we come into a foreign nation and abduct somebody's president and basically strong arm. I mean, we strong armed Venezuela. I mean, go fuck with the U.S.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be messing around with the U.S. for long. You know what I mean? Unless you're Afghanistan, you live in those goddamn mountains. It's hard to get your asses out. But they strong armed them. Basically said, hey, we're gonna go and we're gonna get them. The other thing is, you project as America, you project strength.
Yeah.
You want to mess around?
Fafo.
Fafo. Yeah. You go. Yeah, you go.
Fuck around, find out.
That's right. And that's what they did.
Yeah.
And then Maduro's now sitting in New York. So
He was also on the other end.
Well, hold on. When Biden was president,
he had a standing bounty
of $25 million.
of $25 million.
And now, after Trump got his ass,
Yeah, everybody's like, how could you do this?
he was put on a terrorist list
Yeah.
as a terrorist.
Yeah, exactly.
So they could have gotten him anywhere,
His literally,
even in his own country.
yeah, literally
And that's what they did.
his presidency was an illegitimate.
Yeah, he lost the
presidency.
presidency in 2024.
Yeah,
And the guy who won, he left the country because he was going to get probably caught and killed.
Yeah,
I would guess at that point, So, yeah, that's, you want to mess around, you're going to mess around, right, dude?
Play stupid games, win stupid
That has
prizes.
massive ramifications for the world. That has ramifications on China because China bought Venezuelan oil. China invested billions and billions of dollars in Venezuelan infrastructure. And now they're crying and bitching that all the money they spent over there, that's still, the deals are still in place. Even if it's going to be a different president, the deals are in place because they were signed. And America's like, okay, sure. They're like, we're going to sue you in international court. You're not going to bomb us? Like you always say that you would?
Yeah.
You're not gonna do that? You're not gonna, no physical altercation of any sort? I guess not. They probably realize their radars are shit and they're probably like, God damn it. I think we gotta start over again.
Back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board we go.
You can see, like I said, it was one of two things. If somebody shut it down and looked the other way, different story. But if it was actually in use and it got shut down,
Yeah.
then the U.S. military knows what they're up against, right?
Yep.
And China probably is like, dude, they just flew in, took the dude and flew out, and nothing got caught. I think we got a problem.
Yeah, right.
Russians, same thing. So that has ramifications on China. It's going to cost them about 5% of the oil import is was coming from Venezuela. That's going to be cut off. Iran now is going to be cut off from Venezuela because basically the American Armada is hanging out in the Caribbean,
Right.
blockading everything. And they just made a deal, I think, yesterday that Venezuela is going to be selling 50 million barrels of oil per year to the United States to refine and sell. So that deal is already made.
Yeah.
Chevron's going in to fix the infrastructure.
Yeah, I heard that a bunch of oil companies are going in to fix the infrastructure because it's all outdated.
So the original issue with that was back in about 20 years ago, America built massive infrastructure in Venezuela for oil,
Yeah.
right? Not refineries, but extraction rigs and all that stuff. When Maduro and before him Chavez, when they took power, they basically nationalized those oil companies and just took them away from the U.S.
Right.
They basically got sanctioned by the U.S. So Venezuela went and they took all the stuff that that America invested in, and used it for themselves, and sold the oil with our equipment.
Right.
What does Trump do? He says,
Take it back.
"Hey, we're here to take back our stuff," and that's it.
Yeah. Hey,
Now,
he told them too.
how that plays out, we'll see.
Yeah.
We don't know, but it seems like the Venezuelan government realizes who they're up against.
Yeah, and they're gonna start.
They're gonna and they started already like trying to figure out. I heard that they're releasing 800 political prisoners today from prison, so that's already a start in terms of that. But it seems like Venezuela is willing to play ball, and they kind of gotta. They kind of who's gonna come back up? Russia and China, who just got their asses handed to them.
Yeah, indirectly.
Indirectly, yes. Same thing with Russia. There was a sanctioned ship that dipped from the Caribbean that was going towards Russia.
Yeah.
It was a Guyana flagged ship, right? It was part of the Russian shadow fleet that was it went from Iran to Venezuela. It was trying to find a spot in Venezuela to port, but it was being blockaded by the U.S. So it turned around and started going back to Russia. On the way to Russia, the U.S. Coast Guard said, "Hey, you're not even supposed to be here. And you're not supposed to be here, and you're not supposed to be operating here. You're operating some kind of a shady operation, whatever."
Yeah.
So they said, "Hey, we're gonna board your ass, and we're gonna seize the ship." So the ship started running away. I think the U.S. Coast Guard chased them all the way to freaking Iceland, and in that time, the ship changed its ship name and painted its flag as Russia. Re-registered itself as a Russian. So when they were already by Iceland, we're getting close to Iceland, the U.S. Coast Guard was already on them, and they were going to get ready to board them. So the Russians sent out a sub and other ships to go catch up to the ship to help them out.
Yeah.
They showed up. It was already too late, bro. They were just kind of circling around. The U.S. Coast Guard's already on board.
Yeah, shark, dude.
It's too late. Too late. So now they're trying to figure out, and this is what gets crazy, is that a lot of the allies were talking, which is another story. A lot of the allies were helping the U.S. figure this out, and they're saying that there was some shady shit on this ship.
Yeah.
Now, nobody knows what it is. Nobody knows.
It's not gonna. Nobody's gonna.
I don't think we're ever gonna know.
Yeah.
We'll probably know in 50 years if there was something.
Yeah.
But there's some people are saying that it could have been like a Cuban Missile Crisis 2.0, where Iran could have given Venezuela some like weaponry that could have hit the U.S. coast mainland.
Yeah.
And basically put America at risk from Venezuela, but it never got to Venezuela.
Right.
So it ran off to Russia. And Russia and Iran are friends.
Right.
Right? So they're saying that there could have been something on that ship that maybe shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
Was it true or not?
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll
yeah,
see.
right. Maybe not.
So Russia got its ships taken away. China got its oil taken away. Right? Putin's pissed. I think Trump got pissed at Putin because they're trying to negotiate that peace in Ukraine.
Yeah.
And Putin was just kind of probably fucking around with them. So he's like, all right, you want to mess around?
There you go.
There you go. Hey, look, your ship is ours now. And what are you going to do about it?
Hey,
Send your
this
sub?
country is ours.
Yeah, basically. Now, okay, so here's another thing that's happening now. This is hilarious, bro. There's so much things happened in the last 7 days. It's crazy. We're buying Greenland.
Yeah, I heard that.
Dude, so Greenland obviously is a big island with 60,000 people on it. Right, it doesn't have a very large population.
Right.
And it falls under the jurisdiction of the Kingdom of Denmark. Denmark is the one that technically owns Greenland, right? Greenland is a sovereign country,
Yeah.
but under the jurisdiction of Denmark.
Like a sovereign.
Yeah, so Denmark pays like their defense and stuff like
Right,
that.
right.
You know, pays the benefits and stuff like that. So Trump comes out and says, "We're gonna get Greenland." And people are like, "What do you mean we're going to get Greenland?" And he's like, "Well, we're going to buy them, or we're going to go take them over, whichever one, you know." The
Whichever
second he
comes
said
first.
the second he said that, and this was within like 3 days,
Yeah.
like 3 days after Venezuela, 3 days from now, whatever. So he started being serious about it. He's like, "We want it. We want Greenland because it's a part of it's part of the national security." Russians have nukes stationed on the other side of the world near Antarctica, or
Right.
sorry, near the Arctic, right on their land, but near the Arctic. The fastest way to bomb America is over the Arctic.
Right.
The closest thing to the Arctic is Greenland.
Yeah.
So he's like, "I want it. I want to build a defense shield there to protect our country from possibly Russia
And Canada, I guess.
and Canada. I mean, Canada would have to be in on it too at that point.
Yeah.
Wait, defend ourselves from Canada?
Well, no, I'm saying we'd
We'd be protecting Canada
yeah, we would protect
as usual.
Canada. Yeah.
as usual, right? Fucking bitches.
On our dime.
They pay their share of
Yeah.
defense, but they haven't been a very good ally. I mean, listen,
They
Trump
haven't been terrible.
Trump also, they haven't been terrible.
Yeah.
But Trump also strong-armed them, and they didn't want to budge. So,
No.
do you think you're better? No, there you go. He helped Carney win the election,
Yeah.
and now Carney's like, "We don't need no oil pipelines. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be all right. We're not gonna build a pipeline to ship our product elsewhere because we don't need to. So where are we gonna send it? To America. America took Venezuela. They took their oil.
Oh.
Oh, so they're not gonna send oil to America anymore? No. You know, now they don't have leverage anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, America will still buy their oil, but they don't have the leverage anymore.
Right.
Hey, we'll turn this off and you're going to be screwed. Oh, we'll turn it off. We're just going to go take theirs.
We got this stuff.
Yeah. Exactly, right? So
I got a guy.
I got a guy, yeah. He's named Maduro, sitting in prison.
Yeah.
So back to the Greenland story. So he's like, "We want Greenland. Either we buy him or we take him over militarily, whatever, right?"
What's there to take over?
But that's not the point. The point is the next day or the same day, dude, the Danish came out and they're like, "We're part of NATO and so is America. America's part of
I
NATO.
remember this.
And if, how can a
Yeah.
NATO country invade another NATO country and stuff like that?" And Europe started freaking out that Trump was talking about going to take over Greenland, which is already a NATO country, right?
Right.
Other than Danes. And they're like, "Oh, well, if that happens, we're going to resist and we're going to fight back and stuff like that." Dude, you're not fighting Venezuela, bro. You're fighting freaking the number one force in the world, right?
Yeah, exactly.
If you're going to fight, it's not going to get to that point where they're going to fight.
Yeah.
Trump's going to come in. He's going to offer $100,000 to each citizen of Greenland to vote to join the United States, which they will,
Yeah.
because they don't like Denmark anyway.
And then
America has
that's it.
Greenland,
Yeah.
51st state
Yep.
or 52nd, whichever, 51st.
Whichever comes
Canada or Greenland.
whichever comes first. I think the best, I was watching an interview when he was on a plane, and one of the reporters is like, well, Trump was talking, yeah, yeah, I mean, he's like, there's still other countries down, in South America that, are still, have bad leaders and stuff like that. He's like, Brazil's one of them. He's like, Brazil, they're like, she's like, what? She's like, what? So you're going to take out Brazil next? He's like, sounds good to me.
He just had a conversation yesterday with, who? You know who was talking shit? The Colombian president. Talking mad smack about Trump. Yeah, dude. Trump's this and Trump's that. And people are like, F Trump and Trump's a bad person. Yeah. Trump got on the phone yesterday with the president yesterday. Bro, afterwards, the Colombian president comes on and says, "I just had a conversation with Trump. We talked for an hour and everybody's cheering, Trump, Trump, dude, bro." Trump probably told him, like, "Listen, bro, you want to keep talking shit, you're going to end up in prison with this guy."
Hey, where'd you get your radars from?
Oh man,
Where'd you get
because
your radars
he's
from, bro?
he's being tough on the cartels. He's blowing up the boats every week.
Yep.
Maybe some people are saying that's not really a humanitarian. Bro, if you're trafficking drugs, fair game.
Fair.
Yeah, exactly, fair game.
Yeah.
So so Greenland. So so now they're saying that NATO might fall apart, and so Trump comes on and says, without the U.S., there ain't no NATO. Literally, straight up says that.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude,
no.
today he did another. Dude, he's been on a roll. I don't know who's giving those. I don't know if he's dying and he just wants everything done at one time, or what the hell is going on, or he really like flipped the switch and he's like, I want to help out. Now he's like, now they're buying back $200 billion worth of mortgage bonds to lower the mortgage rates.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so mortgage rates should be dropping by maybe half a point to a point in the near future. What does that do? Print more money.
Yeah.
How's that work? I don't know. that's beyond me. But most people, from what I'm reading, are saying it's a good thing.
Yeah.
How it plays out, we'll see. I mean, here's another thing. Tomorrow, Friday,
Tariffs.
the Supreme Court is ruling on tariffs. If they're legal or illegal.
Illegal.
75% on
You said
poly
legal
market.
or illegal.
Legal or illegal.
There you go.
75% on poly market says that they're going to strike it down, that they're illegal, and that he has no authority to authorize these tariffs.
Yeah.
I bet no.
What's
Which is 25%.
What's Kashi? I mean, CNN saying.
CNN, who the hell knows what CNN
Do you
is
see
saying?
who CNN partnered with, right?
Who?
Kashi?
Kalshi? Kalshi.
Kalshi.
Is it the poly market or Kalshi?
The betting one.
Both of them are betting.
Yeah. Kalshi.
But
It's
Kalshi
Kalshi.
is
The green
just-
one.
It's US, like a US dollar dominated.
Yeah. It's
Poly market is crypto dominated.
CNN partnered with them?
Who? CNN?
Yeah.
Was it CNN that partnered with them?
Yeah.
I think it is CNN.
CNN's so down bad they had to partner with a gambling company. Dude.
Well, the CEO is a stud, dude. Scott Jennings, dude, he's a stud, dude.
Yeah. That's so funny though. That it's like it's funny because if you look at like CNN thing, I think like it shows up now. Let me look. Does this still show up? Yeah. First of all,
Joined in February.
it doesn't show it. There's certain places where like it'll like Kalshi's like at the bottom, or it'll be like.
What does it say? I mean, shoot first, ask questions later. I mean, yeah, if you fuck around, you're gonna get shot. Two people shot in federal agents. Oh, 2 people shot by federal agents in Portland. Guess what? And this is on CNN's page, right? So the comments are awesome. I see them.
Well, this one's fine. Lord, keep our law enforcement and their families safe from those who want to do them harm.
In the name of Yahshua.
And here it is. Let me fix this.
Two people
Two
tried
people
to run.
tried to run over federal agents and were neutralized.
Ain't that the truth? Fafo.
Yeah. Fafo.
I say fafo because it just sounds better to me. But anyway, so yeah, so they're betting that they're betting that 75% betting that they're gonna strike it down as illegal. I actually bet on poly market against that, saying that they're not gonna strike it down.
Yeah.
Why are they not gonna strike it down? A couple of reasons. A, the Supreme Court is mostly conservative. They're Trump allies. That's part of it. That's not really, you're supposed to look at the Constitution, not politics, which I understand. Oh, that's another thing that happened yesterday. Yeah, look, man, there's so much that I couldn't even keep up with it.
President Trump just announced it. No, let me share the screen. President Trump just announced he is banning single-family home purchase by institutional investors. Within minutes, Blackstone stock he raised as much as $17 billion today.
Yep. So he said that the institutions that are like 1,000+ homes or whatever,
Yeah.
that they're going to be banned from buying houses,
Good.
residences, right?
Good.
Which is a good thing. However, it's not as big of a thing as people think. Institutions only own about, if you're talking about 1,000 houses or more, which is institutional, it's only about 3%. They only own about 3% of the entire market, right?
Yeah.
Which isn't a large amount. It's still 3%, right?
But it's still, if
you consider institutional at 100 houses plus, now that's 7.5%.
Yeah, okay.
So there's a margin there
Yep.
that if they were going to go after those, institutions that own the 100 houses or more, then they no longer, then it's 7% of the supply of the houses. So that would help.
That's a big dent, yeah.
That'd be a big dent. The bigger problem that we have right now in America is affordability, which everybody keeps talking about. But affordability in terms of, A, things are expensive. They are coming down. B, houses are the problem with houses is there's not enough houses to buy.
That's what I'm saying. It's
It's because there's not enough supply.
Yeah.
They're not building houses fast enough. They're building these big ass houses, or they're building a single family home that's for 7 people,
Yeah.
which only benefits one group of people for that. Not gonna say who. And
I was
then,
gonna say it.
and then, they don't build starter houses. They don't build like
Yeah.
900 square foot houses, 1,000 square foot houses, because
Right.
there's no money to be made there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They need to incentivize these builders to build these small houses,
Right.
so that first-time homebuyers can buy them.
I agree.
But land's expensive, materials expensive, labor's expensive, and then the shit labor they got,
You don't even want to buy a new house.
no, dude, you go measure a square bedroom in a new house.
Yeah.
See if it's actually square.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I mean, at that point, it's
The quality of the build is shit.
At that point, it's buy a plot of land and build
Build it
on
yourself.
Build it yourself.
yeah, but build it yourself. But see, not everybody can afford to build.
But can't you take a loan out like you would a mortgage to
You
build?
can, but it's harder to get,
Okay.
right? And because the supply issue here is the fact that nobody with a low mortgage rate wants to sell their house,
Correct.
right?
Yep.
Like if you're locked in around like 3%,
Yeah. So
why the hell would you sell your house?
Exactly.
So you can
Unless
pay
you're forced.
6?
Unless you're forced.
Unless you're forced to. But if
Right.
you're not forced to, why would you sell the house?
Yep.
You don't. You sit in it until either the market improves, rates come down where it makes sense for you to go buy a house, or prices drop or something. But I mean, at the end of the day, you better turn this off, bro, because you can keep watching.
I am. It looks good. It's fine. It looks like I'm looking at the camera.
Yeah, but yeah, they can see that you're watching TV. So in order to fix that, there has to be a lot of changes in terms of not only policy but just a lot of different things. Smaller houses have to be built.
Yeah.
Rates have to come down. The problem with rates is if the rates come down, the houses might go back up in price.
Yeah.
So it's like it's hard to teeter which one. Somebody needs to go out and build freaking 200,000 homes in 1 year.
It's like a push pull. It's just like a push pull.
Build houses that are quality houses, not shit that they built recently. Some of the stuff I've seen. I mean, I'm not a contractor, right? By no means. But I've been to 1 or 2 new houses to look at. Dude, such garbage. The cheapest shit you can get, the cheapest labor you can get, the worst work you can look at. I mean, you're looking at some of this stuff and you're like, dude, I could do this myself better, and I don't even know how to do it.
Exactly.
Do trimming and everything. I mean, I can do trimming. I can do that.
I mean, at the same time, I wonder how much of it, and I know not all of it, and probably just like a small part, but I wonder how much of it is due to material now. You ever see material nowadays at like Home Depot or something like that?
Yeah.
Like 2x4s are not straight anymore.
That's because they're fresh.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the problem. So here's another issue with that. Years ago, like when we were building our house in Burbank back in the day, in 08, when we were building the house, all the material got dropped off at the house, and it sat there for a couple of months. You know what it was doing? It was drying out.
Yeah.
Because dry wood is much easier to use and doesn't snap. It doesn't freeze. It doesn't get cold. It doesn't break. It just works better. Nowadays, they get the material, boom, it's a tree yesterday. It's fucking building a house today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it had no time to dry. It had no time to... It's just raw wood.
Right.
And that needs to dry out in order to be usable the right way. So that's one of the other problems. That's why, like, sometimes... I mean, yeah, talking about like crooked 2x4s and stuff.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Crooked 2x4s and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of it. Because it's just, it's not... It doesn't have time to sit and dry.
Maybe
You
that's
know,
what it is.
that's part of the problem. And in general, material... I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of material you're looking at, but I've heard horror stories in the last couple of weeks. I talked to a lot of bathroom contractors recently because I was thinking about doing my bathroom, but I haven't really figured that out yet. But I've been talking to them because I know a couple of them, and they're like, dude, some of these new houses, man, they're like, sometimes these guys, like, here's a crazy story. One guy was doing a bathroom, and he's like, this floor was so messed up that in order for the floor in the bathroom to be even, right, he started off with a single tile from the entryway. When he got halfway, he had to stick another tile underneath. And by the time he got to the end of the room, he had to double up
underneath.
tiles underneath. That's crazy.
That's a lot.
That's like
huge.
this. That's like an inch difference.
Yeah.
How does that even happen? It was
Yep.
a new construction. New construction, dude. And then you're gonna tell me that the new construction houses are in good shape.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I went to go look at a couple. 'Cause I was curious what they look like.
Yeah.
I'm not moving. I'm not selling my house at the moment. But I went to go look at that because I wanted to see myself. 'Cause
Right.
There's a couple of houses they're building around here that are going to be like new subdivisions, and I just wanted to go see on the quality on them. Some of the builders do have pretty decent quality build, right? But some of them are just shit. Some of them really
Yeah.
are just,
Yeah, you can't say all of them are.
I can't say all of them.
Right,
but
I think around for sure, I think around here you're gonna see more people that I think are
Willing to pay better money for better work?
no, the opposite.
You think so?
Well, I think the builders are trying to get onto the next project, and they're going quick.
Well, of course. I mean, that's always been
and
that
that's
way.
why.
Yeah.
You know,
They want to get to the next project. I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they, half-ass the
instead
work.
of hiring another team, they're just gonna rush these guys to finish up.
That, and then it just depends on who they hire too.
Yeah.
Are they actual contractors? Or are they, farmhands that pretend to be contractors? I mean, they're just saying, you never know.
Yeah,
You never know. If they hired me
Oh
as a
yeah, but at the
contractor,
same time,
I'd be like, yeah, I'm a contractor.
yeah,
Yeah, I know how to use a hammer. I think.
yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, there was
No, I'd be fine.
there was
I
this
would
vi-
figure it out.
there was this
Regardless of the
video-
fact I already know how to do construction somewhat.
there was this video where it was like contractors hiring construction workers. He's like, hey, yeah, we just got to do a quick test. Checks for a heartbeat. Yep, you're good. Here you go.
I seen one of those where the guy he showed me how to use the hammer,
Yeah.
and he was hitting the nail with the back of the hammer. How do you remove a nail? You know what he did? He nailed it back in.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I
Yeah.
mean, that's memes or whatever. But who knows? Who knows what's out there in the market? So
Those rumors start somewhere.
yeah, exactly. Well, like I said, you can see it firsthand if you really want to. Just go look at some of these new
Yep.
houses, and you'll see yourself. Corners cut, stuff like that. Shit work.
Yeah.
So, not surprised that some people don't want to go actually buy a new house because they're not. Hey, they're nothing fancy. Which maybe you're not looking for fancy, but you're looking for at least a pretty good finished product, right?
Right.
So if you can see from the inside when you walk into the trims aren't lined up, or there's a chunk missing here or something something stupid that you can see with your eyes. Imagine with the stuff you can't see,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
What's behind those, what's behind that drywall?
How does the roof line look like
Yeah.
underneath the shingles? Is it the wood touching the right way, or is it more like a bunch of nails are just
Yeah.
coming through? I see those.
For new construction, do people still have how are they called? Not adjusters, surveyors come out?
Yeah, I mean inspectors.
Inspectors. there you
Yeah,
go.
dude, they still have to,
Yeah.
but
Well, it depends on the inspector, right?
yeah.
Because
I
I
mean-
remember like the guy that we got for when we bought the house in Palos, that he was good
That's as good as in what?
as he checked everything. Like
But what the inspector you hired to look at the house, or the inspector that was coming from the city?
no, you hired a look at the
okay,
house.
that's a different story.
Yeah, yeah.
See, a builder's not going to hire an inspector like that.
Of course not.
And
But the
more-
buyer will.
Will they at a new house?
That's what I'm saying. I would.
Would you get
Knowing
an
what I
inspection
know,
done?
I would.
Yeah, but you're just an unsuspecting customer buying a house.
Yeah, right.
Would you?
I don't know.
Probably not.
I mean, now I would.
Well, no shit. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if you don't know about the experiences, or you don't notice that there is something wrong with the house when you're looking at it
Right.
from the inside, you're like, oh, everything looks fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Then you move in, you're like, this is
Then you walk in the
Crap.
attic for the first time. You're like, why is my roof crooked?
yeah, exactly. Why do I have a leak in the roof?
Yeah.
Or something like, something stupid, right? So, yeah, I mean, when I bought the houses, we always hired an inspector. We had a good inspector,
Yeah.
but I'm just talking generally when you're talking about new construction, right?
Well, that's
Some
why.
people are like, I mean, it's a new house, so what the hell can go wrong?
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, that's why you do hire an inspector though. Overall, right? Even if it's a new construction, it's probably worthwhile to spend a few $100 to have them come out and take a look at it.
100%.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, and realistically speaking, I mean, the inspector, if he's a good inspector, knows exactly where to look for what,
Yep.
right? You know what I mean? Is the example. You go to the kitchen, you have a tester, you plug it into the outlet. Is it GFCI protected or not?
Yeah. You pop the fuse. Is it gonna?
No, you're just gonna plug it in, and it'll show you. It'll show you on his little stick that you plug
Yeah.
in.
Or if it, well, no,
If
it'll-
it's grounded,
Yep.
which is
If it's-
GFCI or GCFI.
GFCI. If it's grounded, doesn't mean it's GFCI.
But I know what you're saying. It's,
Yeah.
The outlet is grounded regardless, even when the second it's screwed into a metal pipe,
Yeah.
it's
correct,
grounded,
correct.
right? If you have Rollmex, which is the wire that's
Yep,
in like
yeah,
a encased wire, you have 3 wires. You have positive, negative, or
Positive, negative.
a
Positive,
feed,
neutral. Or no,
neutral,
neutral, hot.
neutral, hot, and ground.
Yeah.
Right. A GFCI is protection against water.
Right.
Right. So if
Ground
there's
fault.
yeah, so that if case it grounds out with water or something like
Yep.
that, it pops the fuse, right? in the outlet itself. That's why some outlets have like a green light.
Green light. No, that's why they have the buttons in the middle.
Some of them have the buttons. Some of them have the buttons and the light. Like ours have the buttons
No, they all
and
have
the light.
button. Well, all GFCIs have buttons.
Yes, but not all of them have the light.
No, because those are bougie ass ones.
Whatever. Just trying to get to the damn point of the protected outlets, right?
I just don't want you to give incorrect information.
What incorrect information?
If it has the light, that doesn't mean anything. That means
what are the buttons? What are the two buttons that are on the outlet? What
it's
are
test and reset.
Okay, good job. At least you know that part.
Guy, I do all the electrical in my house.
Do you?
In our house.
Me too.
I've done all of it.
Except mine has lights.
Yeah. What do you mean? I did it. I did yours too. No, I didn't do yours. I helped take yours out though.
That's a different story.
Yeah.
I rewired my old house, all of it by myself. And didn't
I
light a fire.
rewired this house, and I didn't really do much on.
But anyway, yeah. So he went in and he has a tester. So a good inspector will walk in, he'll grab a tester, he'll plug it in, boom, test it right there. That's the first thing they probably do.
Yep.
If they realize, and if it's not the right receptacle, or if it doesn't work properly, then he's like, okay, that gives me some doubt. I'm gonna really start looking for more shit.
Yeah.
And then you'll find the other stuff that you'll find. You'll look at plumbing, you look at electrical, you look at heating and cooling, you look at everything, right? You look at foundations, you look at the roof, you look at the fascias, you look at gutters. I mean, you literally do a whole inspection on inside the house and get a determination if it's good or if it's not good, right? Usually they'll give back to you recommendations on, I would look into this. This may need to be fixed. This is how much it would cost.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So that's what you're paying for.
They usually give you a report after, right?
Yeah. And then you can get your own quotes. They can quote you if anything.
Well,
they can help you find it.
well, if you're buying a house and you're using them, you then go and be like, hey, this is everything that's wrong. Like, we need to drop the price a little because.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You would get maybe you would get a quote from somebody how much all this would cost to repair.
Right.
And then you go back to the seller and say, hey, there's $15,000 worth of repairs need to be done.
Almost
Take
immediately.
it off the cost of the house, or split the difference, or whatever, right? So, and that gives you an out, right? Oh, they don't want to budge on a price. Okay, well then I know how much it would cost me to fix this. So either A, you can fix it yourself for a lot less.
Yep.
Use that as a negotiation tactic, or B, just say, I don't want to deal with this.
Yep.
I'll walk away. Get my money back. Get my earnest money back.
Exactly.
Failed inspection. That's it, right? So there's a lot with that. But yeah, I mean, not many people want to sell their houses right now, and that's the biggest issue we run into. And builders can't keep up building these houses, and like I said, they're not building small houses; they're building bigger houses, which is part of the problem and why supply is low. I think one thing that's maybe improving though is this has to do with the government. Not that I want to keep talking about the government, but they're getting rid of a lot of people.
Yeah.
They're living in either rents or houses that are subsidized by the government. So that's opening up, maybe cheaper rent. That's opening up a couple of houses, I'm sure. People that are here that are supposed to be here shouldn't be here.
Yep.
So,
that's what Paul's referring to when he means they're kicking people out of.
Yeah,
houses.
I mean, they're not walking around knocking like, "Go get your ass out of the house."
No, I'm saying they're not kicking out just anybody that's poor and can't afford a house.
They're kicking out the people that are not supposed to be here.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So
that's also, I was watching Michael Knowles, and he was talking about, he's like technically the Venezuela thing will actually indirectly help the housing market potentially in the long run, because he's like, a lot of people coming from South America are from Venezuela because they're trying to escape the country.
Because they're poor.
Because they're poor.
Country.
Well, not just because it's a poor country.
It's a dictatorship.
It's a dictatorship.
Yeah.
Right? So they're like, a lot of people are escaping that and coming here. Now, if things change in Venezuela, they're either going to move back or they're going to stop migrating.
I mean, they're going to stop coming now. But, I mean, the border is closed.
Yeah, but I mean, they can still come here legally.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, in what way? You're going to have to cross the border.
No, I'm saying legally.
Oh, legally. Yeah. I mean, you're going to have legal immigration.
You still have asylum seekers.
Yeah, exactly. And asylum seekers and legal immigration. Maybe it's now pretty limited now.
Yeah.
That's another thing Trump did before the end of the year. Really lowered numbers on the legal immigration as well. And I'm with that. I'm an immigrant, but I mean, at the same time, dude, I'm America, dude.
Yeah.
I'm from America. America needs to take care of itself. We're not going to solve the world's problems. We might bomb them, but
he'll raise numbers back up when we're ready for it.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know. That's we'll see what kind of effects it has, right?
Correct.
But we don't know that for sure. But yeah, that is 100% true. That indirectly it could help our situation here by making their country a little bit easier to live in, and maybe they'll go back. I mean, that's what you hope for, right?
Yeah.
We don't need those dictatorships anywhere, dude. I'm not for dictators anywhere. If Trump became a dictator, I would not like Trump. I would not be a supporter of
According
Trump.
to some people, he is already.
He's not a dictator, all right? Just because he's trying to make the country great doesn't mean he's a damn dictator.
Yeah.
People.
Not
relax.
according to some people.
Well, whatever. Everybody has the right to their opinion,
Yeah.
right? So you can say whatever the hell you want, and if you don't like it, what I'm saying, you don't have to listen.
Yeah. Keep
Go
swiping.
listen. Yeah,
Keep
just
swiping.
keep scrolling or rolling or whatever you want to do, dude. Regardless.
Get off
So-
and go do something.
Yeah, go touch grass. I've been hearing that saying a lot. Not to me, but just in general. But yeah, dude. So we'll see. I mean, like I said, the ruling's tomorrow for the tariffs. I don't think they're gonna. Damn, we got completely off subject because I was trying to get to the reason why we're not. I don't think they're gonna flip them illegal. Like I said, the Supreme Court is majority conservative, and they're Trump allies, so that has something to do with it. That has some push. B, the country's making money.
Yep.
They made $600 billion last year on tariffs, and the prices of goods went down and inflation went down.
Yeah.
What does that tell you? It seems like they might be
Seems like it'll
working,
work, yeah. Yeah.
right?
And yeah,
Do other countries take advantage of us now?
not as much.
Not as much as they used to.
Yep.
Now they got to know who they're dealing with. You know what I mean? So it's like, granted, there are still things that are not good. ISM, industrial manufacturing. There's a strength index for that. It's getting lower and lower. I think it's like 47.6 was the last number. That means that manufacturing in general is contracting, going smaller. Once you're at 50 or higher, that's when it's expanding. And right now we're on the downtrend. I think that will turn around probably coming up this year, next couple of months. Because obviously, manufacturing needs to get going in order to support the economy. And tariffs had an effect on that. Obviously, importing, cheap metal ain't so cheap no more. Now you got to buy it from the U.S. or you got to buy it from Canada or wherever. So it costs more money for that.
Yep.
So your profit's going to go down, right? But then you're hiring American workers. So you're giving jobs to Americans. There's a lot of things that are moving around. The AI, everything with AI, bunch of job cuts in the technology sector and stuff like that. I mean, there's pluses, there's minuses. I mean, it's a mix of everything. But I don't think they're going to rule against the tariffs. I think what's going to happen is I think they're going to say he has the power to do so, impose those. We use those tariffs as negotiations.
Right. I was gonna say that was my thing. I was
That's
like,
one of the biggest things.
yeah.
Because of the tariffs, we can negotiate.
It's leverage.
It's leverage. Yeah, it's leverage. Oh, you want to sell in our country? We need this from you.
Yep.
Oh,
or,
you want?
or work with us with
Oh,
this.
you need our support militarily? Oh, you need to pay. You know what I mean? Same thing in NATO. He said, hey, without America, there's no NATO. And whoever doesn't pay their fair share, they're on their own. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So if you don't pay your fair share to NATO, and everybody's supposed to be paying 5% of their GDP into NATO, which GDP means how much the country makes, right?
Correct.
Not every country makes the same amount. Germany makes, I think the GDP, search up real quick. I'm curious.
NATO GDP?
Worldwide GDP.
I was gonna say NATO.
You could do NATO. GDP spending. By country. Perfect right there. Damn. By country. So every country is supposed to spend a minimum of 2% of their GDP. That's the minimum. Some countries spend more, some countries spend less. Damn, bro, you went straight up into like a study. So who's number one on that list right now?
Poland?
Defense expenditure as a share of GDP. Poland spends 4.8% of their GDP on military, on defense.
Lithuania.
That's more than double of what is expected, right?
Yeah.
Now look at everybody else. Who's next? Lithuania's behind Poland at what, 4%? 3.73% to Latvia. Estonia spends 3.3, 3.35 to Norway. United States spends 3.22.
It went down in the past 10 years. Yeah.
We did because we told everybody else to catch up.
Yeah.
Well, look at the back of the graph. Show the graph
Yeah.
to everybody. Look at the
Oh.
back of the graph.
People are gonna have a hard time seeing this.
Yeah. Oh, look, you can zoom in. The back of the graph, look at it. Since 2020, I'm pretty sure when Trump became president, 2016, everybody's at 2.
Yeah.
except Spain. Where's Spain? They bitches don't want to pay. 2. Before that, look at the numbers.
This is
look at America.
The light blue for people looking at
before
this is 2014, 10 years ago.
And now this is 20.
Even Poland was below 2. Look at that.
Yeah, well, I mean that was 10 years ago.
And we're also in a different place.
100%. We're not that rich. Now it's a rich country, but look at the difference that America had to make up for everybody else.
Yeah.
Now America went down a little bit, not that much more, but it went down a little bit. But everybody else caught up.
Yeah, they went from like 3.67.
Poland went from 1.8 to 4.48.
They're paying back what they weren't paying
plus
last.
some. Yeah. So and that's not surprising. Poland's arming itself because they do not want Russia.
Yeah.
They also don't want Germany. So but what I was trying to say is the GDP is different for every country. So while Poland spends 4.8% of GDP, their total GDP is like $1 trillion.
Right.
America spends, I think, what was it, 3 point, what was it percent?
3.3.
Go back up to the graph.
It's 3.3. 3.2.
3.2. So America spends 3.2 of their GDP. American GDP is $32 trillion. It's 32 times the size of the Poland's GDP.
Yep.
So while the percentage for Poland is higher, the numbers
we're still giving $1 trillion.
The numbers are nowhere near close.
Yeah.
Nowhere near close in terms of who spends the most on their military. So America is NATO. Nobody spends as much, in terms of dollar amount, not percentage amount, dollar amount. So because we basically spend $1 trillion a year on military. 4.48% of GDP. So this is based on percent of GDP. That's how much is spent per person.
Yep. 2.5 grand, huh?
Yeah, we spend $2.5 grand.
That's 100.
We spend $2.5 grand per person on military defense budget. See, this is what I mean. Total defense spending.
This is a good thing to show them.
Yeah, dude, 100%. So
this is
the
total defense spending in 2025.
Boom. Europe plus Canada, dude. Doesn't even make it even. It's a little bit over half of what the United States by itself spends.
980 billion. So a trillion. A trillion, yeah.
Now Trump wants to go to 1.5 trillion.
Yeah.
Trump wants to build the fucking most mightiest, most powerful military in the world. He already has it, but he wants to go bigger.
Yeah, 44 million. $1 billion. Europe and Canada is still.
So Germany has almost 100 billion. Poland has how much?
45
billion. But did you see the difference in percentage? It was big because GDP. Yeah, dude. So, anyways, I don't think there's going to be a major war of any sort anytime soon, because America just keeps arming itself more and more.
Might be a few more
abductions.
Surprise.
But
is that UFO or Trump?
But I think Trump is really trying to scare China and Russia into submission, which he partially is.
I mean, it's better than
China's spending
war.
a shit ton of money on the defense now, but if they're building the crap that they're building, then it's not working the way it's supposed to be working. Then I don't know. I don't know what the plan is there, but I mean, we've always known that Chinese products are pretty cheap compared to Western style stuff that's built. Obviously, the Western style stuff built costs probably 5 times more.
Correct.
Than Chinese stuff built. Chinese built stuff. Man, this mix of words, bro, killing me. But at the same time,
it's quality.
It's quality. Yeah, it's quality over quantity, right?
Yep.
You want quality over quantity most cases. Most cases, unless you're Russia, then you just take quantity over quality every fucking day of the week, dude. Take quantity over quality. Yeah, that's what Russia does. Quantity over quality. Yeah, we got 100 million people to send them.
Half of them can't watch. Send them.
Send them. Yeah, we don't need them. Send them. And that's how usually Russia fought their wars, dude.
Yeah.
World War II.
Just throw bodies at it.
Dude, World War II, Russia lost the most amount of people.
I know. I already know.
Yeah. Anyway, Russia, I think, lost like 26 million people.
Yeah.
In World War II. Because they just sent them.
Yeah.
There was, how they were sent in war? when Russia was sending troops to the front, one dude gets a rifle, and one dude gets a magazine of ammo. They didn't have enough weapons, so they just gave one guy a gun and one guy the ammo. The guy with the ammo picks up the gun.
Yeah.
The guy with the gun picks up the ammo. That's how it worked, dude. It was crazy. And then into the front you go, dude.
Yeah.
And those people just got mauled. And if you came back, you got shot. There was no retreat in the Russians.
Yep.
If you're a Russian soldier, either you go forward and get killed, or fight and survive. If you go back, you can get shot by your own people. They waited behind the lines. And if you're coming back, boom, dead. Next. So you did not turn around. That's crazy. Great movie, Enemy at the Gates. Watch it. You'll be shocked on how messed up that was. World War II was gruesome. So was World War I because of the trench warfare, but
yeah,
a lot more casualties, I think, in World War II than World War I. But anyway, besides World Wars, I don't think there's a World War III coming anytime soon unless we're going to be fighting aliens. And I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Never say never.
Elon Musk says there are no aliens, so I believe him. He's probably an alien himself.
Yeah.
He just wants to get back to Mars.
He's protecting his kind.
He just wants to get back to Mars.
Yeah.
Where he came from. He's like, I just want to go back. So he keeps trying to fly over there.
Yeah.
I got to get to Mars. We're going to be a multiplanetary species. And I'm going to be with my people in Mars.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to be the first
I'm
one
already
there.
multiplanetary.
Yeah. Yeah, my family's back there. Yeah. But, yeah, so there's a lot happening in the new year. Only been 7 days into January.
Yeah.
And here we are. There's, people getting abducted and, alliances being split and countries getting taken over and countries falling and Russia, oil flowing and all kinds of stuff. Dude, the most hilarious thing that Trump said was the day after they captured Maduro.
Yep.
And he's talking about why they did it and what they're what the plan is and stuff like that. And eventually he gets to the point, he's like, well, we're in the oil business. So that's what we're doing, huh? Interesting, yeah. I mean, he's right.
Everybody knows that.
We are in the oil business 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can get cheap oil, and, cheap oil is one thing. He said it himself, that the point of this is to buy the Russian or sell the Venezuelan oil, but share the proceeds so that Venezuela becomes a good country again.
Right.
Like a profitable and prosperous country. Now, they might need help to start doing that, so the United States might be helping them out with that in the beginning. It might seem like
we're just taking a monopoly over the oil.
It may seem like we're an overlord to Venezuela, which might have to be the case for a little bit. But eventually, when things calm down and the right people are in place,
right,
they'll just back off and say, listen, we're not here to run your country. You run your country how you run it. Just make sure you don't veer off too much to one side or the other.
Don't go back.
Don't go back to socialism, you know?
Right.
Go, do something different, Obviously, you guys experienced socialism for the last 20, 30 years. It didn't work. That's why we're here. So maybe try something else, Yeah. Do it a different way. So I think that, that's a good thing what he did. I think it will make our enemies think twice is one thing. The second thing I think it does is just it might help the people of that country to actually get their country back. Get rid of some of the socialism in Central America, not Central America, but South America. There's a lot of it in there. Colombia. You have Ecuador. If I'm not Ecuador. Brazil. I don't know what the hell Brazil is. It's like it's a mix of like socialism and Lula is a socialist that I know, the president.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not, they don't have like freedom of speech and shit like that and stuff like that. So, they probably got more freedom of speech than England does. Fucking England.
You always bring that up.
Man, the UK is so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. The things they're coming up with over there, dude, they're just converting their country into, I don't know what the hell they're trying to convert. A third world country, I think, is what they're trying to do. Like I don't know.
Go back in time.
Yeah, go back to nomads. But now, I don't know if I think I brought this up before, but in the last 4 years or 5 years, there used to be 120 Brits or 110,000 Brits living in Poland. In the last 4 years, the number has gone up to 180,000.
Yeah.
A bunch of people are moving to Poland from Britain. Brits. I'm not talking about Polish people living in Britain.
Right.
That's a whole different thing. All those people are coming back too.
Yeah.
From Britain, from Germany, they're all going back to Poland because it's becoming a prosperous country. Who knows? I know people here in America that moved back to Poland.
Right.
I have a good friend of mine who moved back to Poland years ago.
Yeah.
And he loves it there. He'd never come back. You know? Yeah, you live next to Russia, but at the same time, now you probably have probably have the most armed country in Europe right now.
Yeah, true.
In Poland. It really is. I think they're the biggest, and I think they're the most well-armed country now in Europe. Good, because we have a bunch of retards to the left of us, and then we have a bunch of communists to the right of us. Russians and Germans. Fucking Germany, bro. Yeah. World War II never fails, dude. I'm never going to forget. What are you laughing about?
I was going to say, never forget.
I'm never going to forget, dude, what they did. Those bastards. So we got, and this, not only World War II, this has been ongoing. This has been ongoing in our country for the last 1,000 years.
Yeah.
God damn it! Every time getting invaded by somebody. If it ain't the damn Mongols, it's the Swedes. If it's not the damn Swedes, the Germans. If it's not the Germans, it's the Austrians. If it's not the Austrians, the Russians, dude. If it's not the Russians, it's the Ukrainians. You know, always fighting some dumbass people.
If it's not them, it's the Viking.
See, that's where you're wrong. I actually just read up on that. The Slavs, the Slavic people,
Yeah.
they fuck with the Vikings.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Vikings didn't fuck with them. Yeah. I just read up on that. I literally read an article about it yesterday. That the Slavic tribes, like Poland, Russians, you know, that Baltic area to the east, Vikings didn't really go there because they got plundered themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a pretty, they had minimal success in Eastern Europe when it comes to the Slavs. What the Slavs is they sailed across the Baltic to their places, like Norway
Yeah.
and Finland, and we raided their shit. So they were raiding England, and we were raiding them. That's what was happening. It's funny. It's a funny story because that's what it is, dude. And the Slavs were a hardy people.
Yeah.
They,
I mean, they lived in hardy conditions back in the day, right?
and we still are.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, you know, there's a mixes of Slavs. You know, Vlad the Impaler. You know who that is?
Mm-hmm.
Dracula in
Yep.
movies.
Yep.
He's a Slav. He's a Southern Slav, but he's a Slav. That guy, man, I read up on him, dude. Man, they call him Vlad the Impaler for a reason, bro. He did not fucking around.
Yep.
When the Ottomans came and they tried to invade Valhalla, I don't know what the hell it's called, Transylvania.
Yeah.
He gave them a ride for their money. Dude,
Yeah, I
he
believe
killed
it.
so many people. And what he did is every time he killed them and they massacred them, they cut their heads off, put them on spikes.
Sticks. Yeah, that's it.
and
That's
stick 'em on the
That's
ground.
why it was called the Impaler.
Dude, bro. Crazy. I don't remember if at the end I don't remember in the end what his ending was. I think he finally did get caught up by the Ottomans. I don't remember. But he became a fucking folklore
Legend.
The legend, yeah, that's for damn sure. I love how we're going all the way back there,
Yeah.
dude. All the way back there, bro.
Terrible.
The Slavs and freaking Vikings, dude. Bet you the fucking Slavs are terrifying the Vikings, dude. So I didn't work out
You
so
want
well.
to cross the Baltic Sea?
Pay up. Give me all the British gold you got. Was it not? It wasn't British.
Hey, that's a nice haul you got there. It'd be a shame. If somebody took it.
Well, that's what the Vikings did.
Yeah.
They freaking raided all the churches in England.
Yeah,
dude.
I know.
And the Slavs when they raided them.
That's the one show I never got into. I wanted to.
Vikings?
Yeah.
I watched a good amount of it.
I started watching it, but then I stopped, and then whatever.
I watched all of the Last Kingdom. It's kind of
Yeah. That was a good one. That was a good one.
It's kind of similar.
Yeah.
That one I watched all of it. That was a good one. That was about the Vikings, and then it was about a bunch of other stuff. That was mostly, but that was all England.
Yeah.
That was on an England perspective. But there's always good movies. You know, King Arthur.
Yep.
I don't know if it was the most recent. Not the most recent one.
The one with
Clive Owen.
Why am I thinking of
Is it Clive
Jason
Owen?
Statham?
No. What? Was he in a? No. King Arthur. I'm thinking of King Arthur and Clive Owen. King Arthur. King Arthur 2004. So this one.
This one?
04. Yeah, this was a good one. You're thinking of Charlie Hunnam and the newer one.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah, Clive Owen. That was a good one. That was about when the Vikings came to fight the Celts. That was pre like Englandish. Yeah, that was pre-England because that was That was King Arthur was during the Roman times.
Right.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
There's a lot of those movies. I still think one of
Legend of the Sword is the one that you're talking about. Watch King Arthur, Legend of the Sword.
maybe,
Mr. Charlie Hunnam.
maybe.
Yeah, dude. I like history. I'm a history buff. I like it. We have a history buff in our family who actually is a history buff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. We were having some discussions.
Yeah, yeah. Different kind of history though.
Different kind of history, yeah. But history regardless.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So welcome to 2026. It's been a hell of a ride already.
Welcome to
It's only
Paul's
been 7 days.
rant about what Trump did in 7 days.
I mean, listen, dude. Again, I support Trump. I like his policies. He maybe not as the greatest person,
Yeah.
but his policies are good for the country.
For the most part.
They're not exactly good for maybe me
Yeah.
specifically, but they're good for the country. And what's good for the country is good for me. So, I mean, how else am I going to say? You know, I mean,
You don't have to agree with everything
Yeah,
that
exactly.
he does, right?
if he gets rid of illegals, he gets rid of cheap
Yeah.
labor, which I can hire, right? I choose not to, but I could, right?
What did Kamala say the other day? She came out. She was like,
She became a Muslim? I thought I seen that.
I have no idea. I think she came out and she's like, yeah. She's like, this this It's like, what the hell did she say? She was like, oh, this
The administration?
administration is clueless. They have no idea what they're doing. Blah blah blah. And then
And you had
top-
fucking Tim Walz.
top comment. Tim Walz is about to go to prison. What are you talking about?
Dude, that's another whole. We're going to talk about that in the next podcast, but dude,
The Minneapolis thing, yeah.
holy shit,
Dude.
the fraud they found.
By
Holy
a
smokes,
23-year-old guy with a camera. That's it.
bro. Dude, I mean, that not even that, it's just how rampant it was.
Yeah.
Like, how it wasn't hard for him to find. How many daycares can you open
Yeah.
in one fucking day? 40? Because that's what they did in Columbus, in Ohio.
Right.
One guy opened 40 daycares in one day. Pulled in
Crazy.
millions of dollars
Yep.
with no people in it.
Yeah.
But I mean, the fraud that's coming out. And Tim Walz now, he said he's not going to be running for third term.
I saw that.
'Cause he fought- he's-
I heard that speech.
He's
speech.
messed. He's done.
Yeah.
He blamed, who did he blame?
He blamed the administration.
He blamed Trump
Yeah.
and he blamed J6,
Right.
which has nothing to do with whatever the fuck he's talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh, and this right-wing kid with the camera.
Yes. Because he decided to go be a journalist.
Yeah.
You know?
Because he decided to be like, a good U.S. citizen.
This
and
has been rampant
investigate
since
what's
they
going
already
on.
they brought it to Tim Walz in 2018 that there was so much corruption, and guess what he did? Nothing.
Because he was
He
getting
just
some of
added
it.
more. He
Yeah.
just added more corruption. That's all he
Yeah.
did.
There was the best was him. He was in a picture with one of the people that owned one of the daycares. Like they were getting like some kind of
Daycares.
award,
Mhm.
and he's like, that person has 0 kids in their daycare right now.
Minnesota's in a pretty shitty spot right now.
Yeah.
And then with that shooting that happened yesterday, the lady that got shot by the ICE agents.
Yeah.
People are gonna have their own different views on it, but and if you're infringing on law enforcement,
Yeah, I haven't read up on
Fafo.
it too much, but FAFO, yeah.
I mean, if you're trying to block a car that has ICE agents in it, and then you try to run one guy over, some people are like, oh, she didn't try to run him over. Look at the steering wheel. Look at the wheels. Yada yada. She hit the dude, so you
Yeah.
shot her
Yeah.
in the face, and she died. Maybe you shouldn't have been there.
Right.
If you weren't in the middle of the street with your car, which can be used as a deadly weapon to drive people over,
Maybe. you'd still
maybe
be
you
alive.
wouldn't be dead.
Yep.
You know, and I don't know how true this is and how much it isn't, but they're saying the guy who shot her, the ICE agent that shot her, a couple months ago, he was dragged like 60
I heard
feet
that
by
too.
a car
I heard that too.
by an illegal.
Yeah.
So, from his point of view, what are you thinking? This bitch about to run me over. Remember, she's about to run me over again,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm not doing this again.
Deja vu. Fuck no. Boom. You're done. You're not going anywhere. I mean, that's not. Does it look good? No.
Absolutely.
Is it a good way to do things? No. Do you want to kill people? No.
But
Do you want to infringe on the law?
Yeah. Also, it's for in his mind, it's her or me.
It's live or die.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
So if I'm gonna have that choice, I'm gonna be shooting to live.
Yeah.
You're trying to kill me.
If it's the right conditions.
Of course, I'm not gonna just shoot you just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't the fucking duels from fucking 1700s. I wish they came back. There's only in one state that you can actually do legal duels, and
Is it Texas?
I don't know if it's Texas or Nevada
Yeah, you could.
or maybe Utah, but I think they still have the option to do a legal duel. Yeah, yeah, quick draw. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I don't know how that would work today, but people cheat for sure.
100% people would cheat.
100%. One, take 3 steps. One, bomb. He's
Yeah.
dead. No, it wasn't legal, so you're gonna go to jail
Nah, I
too.
guess you could put a timer on a trigger.
I don't know. Don't know that much about it. But what I'm just saying is, you know, you don't want people to be killed for no reason.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the one thing, right?
of course.
And it's
I mean, it sucks that she died, but
It
she also
does.
shouldn't have been doing that, right? Like,
well, then this lady who has 3 kids, her wife says that she's the one who brought her out here and started making her do this shit because she was recording it on the fucking on the phone from the side.
Stupid.
And then when she crashed and she was dying, was basically shot in the face. The entire steering wheel airbag was blood everywhere. I mean, her face was on the steering wheel,
Right.
and she's like, what how can this happen? I'm the one who told her to come here and act up, basically.
Yeah.
So you guys came to, what did you guys come here to do? Instigate?
Right.
That's what you came here
Interfere.
for. Interfere, instigate,
Yep.
cause problems, right? You're getting in front of law. Law enforcement. The law has the rights.
It's one thing to be on the side and like saying
Protesting and yelling,
yes.
screaming, whatever. Yes, I get it. That's
But
fine.
driving into somebody is
your
never right.
right to protest as
Yeah,
a citizen,
correct.
right? But if you are
Peaceful protest. That's where.
But if you are literally in the middle of it and trying to prevent some law from getting somebody that's not supposed to be here or broke the law or is a criminal or something,
Right.
you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
You're impeding.
Yep.
You're causing literally an offense that you can go to jail for, or possibly get shot at and killed, and that's
Yeah.
what happened. Now we just seen 2 more people got shot in Portland.
Really?
Shot but not killed. It's on Twitter. Now, what's going on with that? Who the hell knows? There's fucking riots happening. There's riots happening in Minneapolis. But guess what happened? Tim Walz said that he's gonna call up the National Guard. He's gonna call up the National Guard to protect Minnesota. He called up National Guard today to help law enforcement. Wow, no way. What the hell? Remove the person that killed Jeffrey Epstein. By the way, if y'all didn't know, Grok is a Bitcoin maxi. He believes that Bitcoin is the way to go. Every option he's been given: gold, silver, US dollars, Bitcoin. He chooses Bitcoin every time. The cyber tunnel. Interesting. Oh, at the Gigafactory. Yeah, I drove on this highway.
All right.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I watched it when they were building this place. It's fucking huge. Dude, this place is massive. Yeah, it's on the other side. This is the other side. This is the other side of the
All
highway.
right, it's a tunnel. Yeah.
Yeah, the factory's on that side over there.
It's pretty cool.
That is cool. Dude, Elon Musk is a genius. He's a damn alien. Cancel Netflix, cancel Amazon, Hulu. I mean, I love reading Twitter sometimes, but I gotta get off of it sometimes. It's also raining like a mother flower.
Speaking of.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm closing that.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get back on it next week.
Yeah.
Everybody, Happy New Year. Thanks for listening to our rants about random stuff,
Yeah.
specifically the government.
Check your radars.
Check your what?
Check your radars.
Yeah, make sure there's not getting knocked out by the military. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But
If it stops working, you got a problem.
you call China, tell you want a refund.
Run.
Yeah, I want the refund. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Peace out.
Peace.